Hi, it's me. Yeah, I guess you could say that these last 3 weeks have been terrible. No, I'm just kidding. These last 3 weeks have been a whole mindset block. And I want to talk about it. I've been stuck on this loop of feeling like an imposter, feeling like I'm not good enough, feeling like I have 1 foot in the door with photography and 1 foot out the door. Confused, lost, and I just don't know what to do. I'm in such a weird place right now, mentally, and what more than to document this? So I have been semi-documenting what I've been doing. I have like a whole list of ideas, like video ideas, and I have a storyboard written out somewhere around here of the next video that I want to create. Actually, I think 2 videos that I want to create, but I'm just stuck in this like financial hold, which sucks because that's the reason why you work a 9-to-5 is so that you can get out of this financial hole. But now that I don't have a 9-to-5, I'm like, okay, well, it's been since February, and what are you gonna do? Like, you can't invest in yourself if you don't have money. You can't invest into courses. You can't invest into better gear. You can't, like, all of these things that just run through my mind, and it just puts me in this dark place. And I know that I'm not the only one that feels this way when trying to have a business, create a business, start a business. I just feel like the last couple of videos that I've created, I had a vision for it and I wanted to create a story with it. But then because I'm learning to color grade, because I'm learning DaVinci, and that's all new to me rather than using Adobe Premiere, which is what I was using before, I'm starting all over again in creating videos. And I feel that because I'm starting over, it's harder for me and I become more critical of the things that I do. So while yes, I do like the story behind the videos that I have created, I just don't like the way that they came out. I don't like the way that I like color graded them, but then I tried to get better in each video. And I know that's like the whole point of doing this is to get better at your craft, but it's so hard on you mentally to do it. I don't know. This is such a weird place, and I feel like when I look up YouTube videos, I don't see many people talking about it. Because when you do see people that you admire, that inspire you, that motivate you, they're already at chapter 20 of their book, whereas you're at chapter 1, and you don't know how they started out because they didn't create any videos about how they started out. So I'm taking this as, okay, you took your little break, you've been jotting down ideas, you know that you feel like an imposter, you know that, you have 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out of the door, you've been contemplating trying to like maybe go back to a 9-to-5 and promising yourself that you won't get lost in that and forget about your dreams. But all in all, you will. I was let go from my job in February. It has been, 4 months now? It's June, almost 4 months. What have I learned? I've learned that I'm struggling between self-doubt and worthiness. I think I've talked about this on my channel. I think I have, like, back when it happened, but I was starting to step out of my comfort zone. So last summer actually, I went on a hike by myself, and I went to a farmer's market and just asked the vendors if I could take photos of their booth and then like email it to them. I drove cross country by myself. All of those things I would never do. If I had a friend, it would be a different story. You have that confidence, you have that friend confidence. But doing this all by yourself, it's hard to do because you're in your head, because you have the self-doubt, because you have the like, am I worthy of this? And that's hard to navigate alone. And even if you do have friends, you know, that are there coaching you, that are there like motivating you, knowing what you're worth, it's still you. Like, you have to believe yourself. And that is a real big struggle for me. What have I done? Let's see. I think I talked about this on my first video, like back in February. I had talked about how I was going to an event and I was nervous to say like what my job was because like I was let go. Well, that event did not go very well. I went with a friend and we stayed to ourselves. We were really nervous. We were anxious. We showed up a little later than when it had started. And it was just awkward. And it was awkward because we made it awkward. We didn't go out of our way to introduce ourselves to other people, and that meant that no one's going to do the same to us. That kind of made me think, okay, I brought a friend, I went to an event, it didn't really go so well. So then I signed up for another event that following month, and this was more niched into photography. So I said, I'm just gonna go by myself. I'm not even gonna ask my friend to go. I'm just gonna, you know, because if you're by yourself, you have to talk to people. So I went and talked to people, gained some friends, and then I went another time, which was even better. The moral of that point is, while yes, it is good to have friends and to kind of coerce them into going to things that you want to do, sometimes it is best to just do it on your own. And it is best to step out of your comfort zone, because if you go by yourself, you're going to have to meet people. Then I started to market myself more on Facebook groups. And every day I would post on a Facebook group and just kind of see where it goes. I also paid for Facebook ads, which did get more traction to my photography website. But no bookings from that. So I think what I might do is eventually get back into Facebook ads, but probably more so when I'm able to invest more into it. From the Facebook groups though, I have gotten a few inquiries, one official booking, a second on the way, and a third potentially. So I mean, Facebook groups are the way to go, I guess. But I need to get out into the community more. And I know that's going to take a lot from me. Like, I'm going to have to get out of my head in order to do that. And I know that's the next step, is to going out and doing, like going to maybe more farmers markets, and talking to the vendors and asking them questions and learning more about their business. But like I said, I just have to get out of my head. The other thing is I haven't been getting many inquiries on Instagram. And I do think that it's because I am not very niche on my Instagram. My Instagram is like me. It's like what I do on the day-to-day. And to me, when I look at a photographer's Instagram page and their story is only their clients and their posts are only their clients and there's no person behind it, it just seems kind of cold. And coming from like a client perspective, I don't want a client to come to my page and just see that I'm posting my work. I want them to see who I am. I want them to think that, you know, I'm inviting and that they can come and talk to me and they can ask me questions. And even if it's not about photography, like, they can still talk to me. So that I'm still trying to figure out, but I have been getting a lot more traction to my page. I actually posted one of my YouTube videos onto my page, which gained quite a bit of traction. So maybe just figuring out a way to, you know, add snippets of my YouTube videos to Instagram so that people still know, like, hey, you're a real person. You're not just a brand. And I think that's the other way for me to stand out and be unique, is that, you know, I want to be a person. Like, I am a person. I am a brand, but I am a person, if that makes sense. So that's a little work in progress here. I've recently been getting into running, which I fucking hate running. Let's be real here. I hate cardio. I absolutely hate it. But I've been getting into it, and I have been doing it for the last month, although the last 4 days I've been sick, so I have not been running. But I'm itching to get back to it. I know it doesn't make any sense with like photography, but it does. So by me running and by me like having this become a habit, is it's showing me discipline. It's showing me in my head, okay, you hate running, but you're doing it. And if I can just put the things that I need to do with photography in that same like mindset, then everything will work out. And it's so strange to think about it that way, but it's true. Like, I clearly have discipline. I clearly can start running and see progress with my running. And obviously that's not going to take an overnight thing. Like, that's not going to be an overnight thing. It's given me motivation to continue doing the things that I need to be doing to stay on track, which is not to be punny or anything, but that kind of gave me the motivation to create this YouTube video to keep going, because I was doing so good. I was doing 2 videos a week, every Wednesday, every Sunday, and then all of a sudden it just kind of stopped. So if you stayed to the end of this video, thank you. And if you're still subscribed to me, thank you. And if you do subscribe to me, thank you. Like, yeah, I'm back, and I'm gonna take this slowly, and kind of like get my bearings straight and get through this whole mental block that I'm in. So stick around for more videos. Yeah, I hope everyone has a great day.